Long ago, the world was a scarred wasteland where humanity huddled in mobile fortresses called plantations. Children, known as parasites, were bred only for war, piloting massive machines called FRANXX to defend against the Klaxosaur threat. This cycle of violence seemed endless, until a boy named Hiro and a girl named 02 changed everything. Their love and ultimate sacrifice in the depths of space broke the chains of destiny and allowed the Earth to finally heal. The survivors of that great war built a new world, one where humanity lived in harmony with nature once again. They abandoned the technology that had almost destroyed them, choosing instead to farm the land and build families. For 17 years, the threat of the Verm remained a distant memory, a story told to children about heroes who saved the stars. But in the shadows of the old world, deep beneath the crust, something ancient was beginning to stir.
I often come to this hill when the wind starts to pick up and the sakura petals begin to fall like snow. There is a strange weight in my chest, a feeling that I am waiting for someone I have never actually met in this life. This stone monument is dedicated to the heroes of the past, but to me it feels like a portal to a memory I cannot quite grasp. I touch the rough bark of this ancient tree, and I feel a faint electrical hum beneath my fingertips.
My heart is beating so fast as I climb the final steps of this hill, and I don't understand why I feel such a strong pull toward this spot. Ever since I was a child, I have seen flashes of a different life, of red skies and a cockpit filled with light. My hair and these small horns mark me as different from the others in the village, but here I feel like I finally belong. I wonder if the stories my mother told me about the girl with the red soul were actually about me.
Far beneath the surface, inside the crystallized ruins of a forgotten Klaxosaur city, the silence is finally broken. Ancient blue crystals that have been dark for nearly 2 decades suddenly begin to pulse with a rhythmic bioluminescent light. A massive structure, once a living weapon of the Earth, begins to crack as energy flows through its long dormant conduits. A voice, ancient and echoing like shifting tectonic plates, whispers through the empty tunnels that the cycle has begun again. The evolution of the soul is a slow and tedious process, but our patience is as infinite as the void between the galaxies. They believed that a single act of defiance could end our quest to unify all life into a single consciousness. They were wrong, for we are eternal, and our reach extends across the boundaries of time and space. The seeds we planted on that small blue planet are finally ready to be harvested, and this time, there will be no survivors to tell the tale. High above the Earth, in a secret observatory, the silence of the night is shattered by the shrill sound of emergency alarms. Scientific monitors that have been steady for years are now displaying chaotic spikes of unknown extraterrestrial energy. The technicians scramble to their stations, their faces pale as they realize the signal is not a glitch, but an approaching storm. Something is coming from the dark corners of the solar system, moving at speeds that defy every known law of physics.
Who are you? You have the same look in your eyes that I see in my own reflection when I dream of the stars. It's like I've known you for 1,000 years, yet I don't even know your name or where you came from. When our eyes met, I felt a shock go through my entire body, as if a missing piece of my soul finally clicked back into place. Why are you crying? Do you feel this strange, painful nostalgia too?
I don't know why I'm crying, but seeing you here makes me feel like I can finally breathe again. The name, it just slipped out of my mouth before I could even think about what I was saying. I called you darling, but I don't know what that word really means or why it feels so heavy in my heart. Look at the tree, Ren. The petals aren't just falling anymore. They're starting to glow with a light I've never seen before.
As the two teenagers stand together,
A sudden resonance erupts from the ground beneath them, shaking the very foundations of the hill. A column of blue light erupts from Ren, while a matching pillar of crimson energy swirls around Ira, merging into a beautiful helix. This is the twin resonance, a power born from the souls of the past and reborn in the bodies of the present. The Earth itself seems to recognize them, responding to their proximity with a surge of raw elemental power.
It has finally happened, just as the old records predicted it would when the stars aligned. 17 long years I have waited in the shadows, guarding the secrets that the rest of the world wanted to forget. You too have no idea the weight of the destiny that sits upon your shoulders, or the danger that is currently descending from the sky. My name is Cain, and I am the last guardian of the legacy left behind by those you saw in your visions.
What do you mean by visions, and how do you know what we are seeing inside our heads? You talk about destiny and danger, but all we wanted was to live our lives in peace in this village. Everything is changing so fast. The sky is turning a dark shade of purple, and I can hear a mechanical screaming in the air. Tell us the truth, Professor, because I don't think we can go back to being normal teenagers after what just happened.
The truth is that the war never truly ended. It only entered a long period of hibernation while the enemy gathered its strength. Hiro and Zero 2 gave you this era of peace, but they also left behind a way for you to fight when the time came. Follow me now into the depths of the earth if you want to survive the next 10 minutes. The Verm are already here, and they have sent their scouts to eliminate the only 2 people who can stop them.
An elevator of ancient design carries the trio deep into the lightless depths, far below the roots of the sakura tree. The walls of the shaft are lined with glowing blue runes that hum with the power of magma energy, repurposed for a new age. As the doors open, they are greeted by a massive underground complex that looks like a cathedral of steel and glass. This is the hangar of Genesis, a secret facility built by the survivors of Squad 13 to house their final hope. This place feels so familiar, as if I spent years walking these halls in a past life I can barely remember. Look at those statues in the center of the hall. They look exactly like the people from my dreams. The woman has horns just like mine, and the man has the same kind eyes that Ren has when he looks at me. It's almost as if they are standing guard over us, waiting for us to take up the mantle they left behind. The resonance has been detected, and the target is confirmed to be within the subsurface facility at the coordinates of the old plantation. Launch the Vanguard units immediately. We must not allow the successors to achieve full synchronization with the machine. If the Genesis unit is allowed to reach its peak power, our invasion will be delayed by another century. Erase the teenagers and bring the Earth back into the fold of the eternal light.
I can hear a voice calling to me from behind that massive metal door at the end of the hall. It's not a human voice, but it's warm and full of a strange mechanical longing. It feels like a heartbeat, steady and powerful, synchronized with the pulse of the Earth itself. Whatever is behind that door, I know that Aira and I are the only ones who can answer its call. Professor, is that where the final FRANXX is kept?
Yes, Ren, that is the FRANXX Genesis, a machine built not just from metal and wire, but from the very essence of human willpower. It was designed to be the ultimate protector, but it requires a pilot pair with a resonance level that exceeds 100%. For 17 years it has slept, waiting for the souls of the heroes to return in a new form. Today, the world will see if the bond you share is strong enough to wake the sleeping giant.
With a thunderous groan of shifting metal, the hangar doors part to reveal a machine of breathtaking beauty and terrifying power. The FRANXX Genesis stands 50 meters tall, its armor a shimmering white, with intricate crimson filigree that looks like veins. Unlike the FRANXX of old, this unit possesses 4 wings made of pure energy and a chest piece that glows with a golden light.
It is a masterpiece of technology and spirit, a silent sentinel waiting for its masters.
It's so beautiful, and it feels like it's looking right at us, even though its eyes are dark. I can feel a warmth spreading from my hand into Ren's, and the closer we get to the machine, the louder the humming becomes. It's as if the air itself is vibrating with anticipation, waiting for the moment we step inside. I'm not afraid anymore, Ren, because as long as I'm with you, I know we can do anything.
The piece of the surface is shattered as a Verm scout unit tears through the atmosphere, appearing like a falling star of black fire. It crashes into the valley near the sakura tree, creating a massive crater and sending a shockwave that levels the nearby forest. From the smoke, a nightmare of geometry and light emerges, a humanoid machine with 6 arms and a single burning red eye. It begins to move toward the tree with terrifying speed, its mission clear.
The scout has arrived. We are out of time. Ren, Eira, you must enter the cockpit immediately, or the base will be destroyed before the machine can even activate. The interface is different from the old models. It will respond to your thoughts and your emotions, rather than just manual controls. Trust each other, trust the machine, and most importantly, trust the love that has brought you together across the boundaries of time.
Let's go, Eira. We don't have a choice but to fight if we want to save our village and the people we love. Step into the light with me, and let's show this enemy that humanity isn't as weak as they think it is. I can feel the energy of the cockpit opening up, inviting us in like a warm embrace. Whatever happens next, I'm glad that it's you by my side.
I'm right here, darling, and I'll never let go of your hand. Not now and not ever again. The cockpit is so bright, and I can see thousands of stars dancing across the monitors as we take our seats. It feels like the machine is reading my memories, showing me the faces of everyone I've ever cared about. Let's wake up, Genesis. It's time to show the world that we have returned to protect it.
As the 2 teenagers connect to the system, the FRANXX Genesis undergoes a spectacular transformation. The white armor begins to glow with a soft internal light, and the 4 energy wings unfold, filling the hangar with a brilliant radiance. The machine's eyes snap open, shining with a fierce blue and crimson fire that signals its total awakening. A shockwave of pure resonance ripples outward, neutralizing the structural damage and stabilizing the entire underground facility.
Detection of high-level resonance confirmed. Target has achieved synchronization with the Genesis unit. Extermination is now the primary objective. All tactical constraints are removed. Engage with maximum lethality. The unification must proceed, and any anomaly that threatens the collective will be reduced to cosmic dust. For the glory of the eternal light, the defenders of Earth shall fall.
I can feel the enemy's hatred, but it's nothing compared to the warmth I feel from Eira. Genesis, move. We have to stop that thing before it reaches the civilian sectors. The controls are so fluid. It's like I'm not even moving a machine, but moving my own body. Eira, can you feel the power flowing through the system? It's like a song, and we are the ones who have to sing it.
I feel it, Ren. The song of the earth and the song of our hearts are becoming one. Look at the scout. It's trying to strike us with those energy blades, but we can see its movements before it even makes them. Let's use the shield, Genesis. Protect the professor and protect our home. We won't let this nightmare destroy the beautiful world that our ancestors fought so hard to build.
The FRANXX Genesis raises its arm, and a massive hexagonal shield of light manifests, catching the VIRM scout's blades mid-swing. The impact creates a localized explosion of energy that pushes both machines back, but Genesis stands its ground with unshakable grace. The ancient guardian from the ruins rises to join the fray, its heavy cannons firing beams of blue fire at the scout to provide support. It is a battle of gods and monsters beneath the roots of the world.
Look at them. The synchronization rate is climbing toward 150%. I have never seen anything like this in all my years of research. They aren't just piloting the machine, they are becoming part of it, merging their consciousness with the legacy of the FRANXX. If they can maintain this level of connection, the VIRM Scout doesn't stand a chance. Go, children of the future. Show them the true power of the human heart.
Now, Ira, let's finish this and push that monster out of our sky. Genesis, activate the main weapon, the Spear of Resonance. I can feel the energy gathering in our hands, hot and bright like 1,000 suns. This is for the village, for the professor, and for the promise we made under the sakura tree. One final push with everything we have left in our souls.
Together, darling, let's pierce through the darkness and bring back the morning. I can see the core of the Scout, and I know exactly where to strike. With our hearts as one, there is no wall we cannot break, and no enemy we cannot defeat. This is our new beginning, and we will protect it with every breath we take. Die, you monster, and stay away from our planet.
The Spear of Resonance strikes the Verm Scout directly in its central core, unleashing a wave of pure light that dissolves the machine into nothingness. The explosion is silent but beautiful, a flash of white that illuminates the entire underground cavern and reaches up to the surface. The threat of the Scout is gone, but the air remains thick with the realization that this was only the beginning. The FRANXX Genesis slowly lowers its weapon, its task for now complete.
Impressive. The successors have proven themselves to be worthy adversaries, just like their predecessors. However, a single spark cannot hold back the tide of an entire ocean. Our main fleet is only moments away from entering the Earth's orbit, and we shall see if their little machine can withstand the weight of 1,000,000 warships. Prepare the second arrival. The real harvest begins tonight, under the light of the full moon.
Is it over? I can't feel the enemy's presence anymore, but I can feel thousands of others just like it waiting in the stars. My body is exhausted, but my mind has never been clearer. Ira, are you okay? You look so pale, but your eyes are still shining like stars. We did it. We actually fought and won. But I have a feeling that our journey is just getting started.
I'm okay, Ren. I'm just a little tired from all that energy flowing through me. It's like the machine wanted to tell us a story, and now we are the ones who have to write the next chapter. Look at the monitors. The sky is full of red lights now. The professor was right. The invasion is already here. But I'm not afraid, because I'm with you, and we have Genesis to protect us.
You have done more than enough for today, children. You have proven that the spirit of humanity is still alive, and that the bond of the FRANXX can still work miracles. But Era is right. The main fleet is arriving, and we must prepare for a war on a scale that this world has never seen. We need to gather more allies and awaken the other sleeping guardians if we are to have any hope of survival.
As the sun begins to set over the horizon, the FRANXX Genesis walks out of the ruins and onto the surface, standing tall beneath the sakura tree. The villagers watch in awe and fear as the giant machine from the legends becomes a reality before their very eyes. The era of peace has ended, and the era of the new beginning has arrived. Two teenagers, bound by a love from another life, now stand as the final line of defense for their world.
My name is Ren, and I am a pilot of the FRANXX Genesis. I was just an ordinary boy yesterday, but today I realize that I was born for this moment. I don't know if we can save everyone, and I don't know if we will survive the night, but I do know that I will fight with everything I am to protect Era and the future we were promised.
And my name is Ira. I may have horns and I may be different, but my heart is human, and it belongs to Ren. Together, we will show the Verm that love is the strongest force in the universe, and that the earth belongs to those who cherish it. The wings of Genesis are our wings, and we will fly as high as we need to reach the stars and end this war forever.